What's going on, YouTube? WestHobbiesRC. So today we are back with a SAB RAW 580. This helicopter is for Kirk. So Kirk, I hope you enjoy your RAW 580. But this video is a maiden flight, of course, but this is more about going over questions I get, how to get the fastest growth, or how to become a pro pilot, which I'm not, but how to succeed and grow faster. So we're going to talk about all that and go over in this video and the tips and the secrets. And I have a secret for you guys, and that secret will get you to be a excellent level pilot fast. So we are going to flip off throttle hold. We checked all of our directions, we made sure everything is right, and we're going to spool up. So we have this helicopter set up very tamely. We got a slight little bit of tail wag. So Kirk wanted a very tame setup helicopter, so that is what we got. So we're just gonna do some normal big air flying. That is his style. So basically I get asked this question a lot on what is the best way to get into 3D the fastest? How do you become a pro pilot, or how do you learn maneuvers? And I'm gonna give you that secret, and that secret is, are you ready for it? There is none. There is no one way, your way, this way. It's just not gonna happen. There is no, if anybody tells you you can become a pro in X amount of minutes or X amount of time, a simulator, that's your best bet. Learning the boring stuff, what I'm doing right now. Learn that tail end hover right here. Just learn this. Okay, you're gonna get bored of doing this, but you need to be able to put that helicopter where you want it. Learn side hover, nose in hover, other side. Learn those basic figure eights when you're flying around. Don't worry about learning 3D. Don't worry about how to do loops and rolls and hover inverted. Just learn to put this helicopter where you want it. We want to stay at this height right here. We're going to stay at this height. We're going to learn how to give negative, give positive. Hold the helicopter at a designated height. We want to do right. We want to do left. We want to be able to use that rudder. Figure out where that rudder is going to go in the turn. If we want to keep it tight, we're going to keep it tight. Now we want to keep it tight the other way, we're going to keep it tight the other way. That basic practice is incredibly important to learn and to progress. If you guys are learning how to hover, you learn how to 4-point hover, you can do everything, right? You're good at hovering, you're good at 4-point hovering, you can do a puro and kind of keep the helicopter where you want it. Right? Very important to learn. Do a pirouette, keep the helicopter where you want it the whole time. You can do all that. Or maybe you can only do right-hand circuits. So you can do right-hand circuits all day, but you can't do left-hand circuits. That is important. So there is no secret, there is no tip on the fastest way to progress. The fastest way to progress is just a lot of stick time. And everybody progresses at a different speed, a different rate. I've seen people never touch a helicopter, get on a simulator for 2 hours, and they can smack 3D it. It depends on your age, it depends on your learning capabilities. You got a tractor. When you're doing a loop, just learn that basic loop. Very simple maneuvers to learn are loops. Okay, very simple. Another simple maneuver to learn is a roll. But that requires a negative and positive feed input. Where a loop, when you're coming up to the top, you can just let off to neutral and just let the helicopter come around. Come up to the top, let the helicopter kind of just come around. It's not gonna look pretty, but that gives you the idea. If you stay at positive at the loop, it's gonna suck it real fast, and it's not pretty. So it's incredibly important to just learn how to keep the helicopter where you want it. Also, setting your helicopter up is very important. Making sure it flies good. Making sure your tail performance is correct. Making sure your stops. Making sure there's no wobbles or shaking. But just simple rolls, very important. There is no secret. There is no one way. This is how it's gonna work. Set your head speed low and just practice. Practice, practice, practice. That's your best way you can learn how to fly. A lot of stick time, a lot of practicing on the simulator. If you don't have a simulator, you need one. If you wanna learn helicopters, you need a simulator. But if we wanna fly back here, and just keep this helicopter in a very tight area, that's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and set it down. And hovering is very important. Tail in. Learn that tail in. We gotta take a little bit of that shake out. But tail in hovering is incredibly important. It's so boring, but you have to learn it. You should be able to hover like this for pack after pack. Move the tail, bring it back. Push the helicopter forward, put it back into a hover, bring the helicopter back into a hover. Very important. All right, let's land. I know we've been up for a little while. We flew for 6.5 minutes. So that is incredibly important. Now the tractor's running and our video isn't the same, but so I'm sorry for the background noise. First time there's ever been a tractor out here, actually. But it's very important to learn how to put the helicopter where you want it, how to fly it, how to progress. There is no secret. There is no, this is gonna get you here. This is gonna, it's not, there is none of that. So just practice, get that sim time in, and you guys will get it. So I wanna thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Take care and have a great day.